you little silly, willy, goofy goober. Anyways, hey, welcome to my channel, guys. It's me, Alex, or whatever. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. I just make random videos and I talk and do stuff. So here I am. Today's video's out.
Bruh.
Okay, I want to answer questions because I'm bored. But while I answer the questions, I'm gonna go ahead and make a gloomy bear cuff. I'm already like halfway there. Love that. But I've been procrastinating. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna front. This has been half a cuff for 3 days. And this is an online order. I promise I'm getting to it. I've just been so busy. And I have been keeping in contact with the girl. I have been messaging her, I swear. And I told her, I'm like, listen, I'm sorry it's taking a little too long, but she was so understanding. She was like, I get it. She said, I get it, crafts take a long time, which I appreciate because like, what if I had like a billion orders before her, you know? Like, I'm glad that she's understanding. Otherwise, she ordered a gloomy bear emo scene candy rave set. I think that's why I labeled it on Macari. Yeah, I thought it'd be fun if I like make this order with you guys and then like answer some of your questions. I think that's, come on, I ate with that. You have to admit that's a good idea. It was a good idea. Okay. Anyways, okay, I have my laptop here. The battery to my laptop is like completely messed up, so I have to keep it charged at all times. Yes, I live that life, it's fine. Not me disconnecting it. Okay, what am I doing? Here are your questions. The first question asks, how did you discover your sexuality and what was it like coming out? This is something that I really don't, oh shit, what did I do? I was just a very hyper feminine person all my life, so there was no really coming out. I just like behaved as such and existed that way, and there was no questioning. Now, that doesn't mean that I didn't go through a lot of hardship. Middle school was really tough for me. I find power in that narrative. In middle school, wow. This should be a story time within itself. Take advantage of this beautiful scene. I feel like this story, we're gonna cut to a quick story because I feel like it makes sense and adds a lot to this question. Okay. So in middle school, like 6th, 7th grade, I was bullied for multiple reasons, but once I reached 7th grade, when I guess officially came out like socially, like in school. Now, I don't want to scare anybody away from coming out. This was a really long time ago. This was like 15 years ago when I was in middle school. Oh. Anyways, don't be afraid to be yourself, please. Like, don't let this negate you from being your authentic self. But this was my experience. So in 7th grade, I came out. Shortly after, I got like a little boyfriend or whatever in school. I was in the stall with him, kissing him. I was. Oh my God, this is so, oh my God, this should be a story time. I'm gonna keep going. It's crazy, this is such a crazy. I'm gonna keep going. It's gonna be like, wig, gone. My life is literally a movie. How do these things happen to you? I don't know. But they happen. So anyways, I was in the stall kissing this guy and somebody looked in between the stall and they saw us, but I think we stopped obviously, but they did end up telling everybody that I was doing acts that I wasn't doing. They were saying I was doing bad stuff. That definitely snowballed into like a really dark place. I ended up being like held by like my arms in the school bus. I took the school bus every day. I was held by my arms in the school bus and punched in my stomach. They grabbed my binders, they threw out the window like multiple times. I had a Paramore, like from a magazine, like I ripped out Paramore page and I put it in the binder. And I love that binder. And they threw it out the damn window. I literally think about that Paramore picture. I'm like, damn. Sometimes I would walk home from school because I wanted to keep the bus money. That's terrible. Sometimes I would walk home from school and like these group of kids would like follow me and throw like glass bottles at me. One time I was walking with like another boyfriend I had. Why did I have so many boyfriends in middle school? I just thought about that. They were, I mean, I didn't even consider it boyfriends because it was like, they always lasted like a week and it was like nothing. But anyways, so after coming out and that rumor spreading, like, it was a snowball effect. I was dating a girl the year prior. She became my best friend after. We went from like the emo scene couple to the emo scene besties, basically. It's crazy. But she even started bullying. She was like feeding into it. And I had to go to the counselor's office so many times. So many times. I was more in the counselor's office talking to a bunch of different students and having the counselor constantly address people than actually like doing work. After school, sometimes I would go to an arcade. It's an arcade that was really far away that me and my best friend Jillian, shout out Jillian, that we would go to. I would say it's like 30 or 45 minutes away from my school, right? I remember once I went into that school, what am I saying? I remember once I went to the arcade. It was a weekly thing that we would go. We were always there. Somebody went into the arcade, a teenager who went to a different school, and they were like, aren't you that guy who did in the bathroom with that guy? I was literally viral in Miami for It's terrible. Once somebody had actually went up to me like outside of my school, I was like, this is terrible. Oh my God, stop. Trauma response. The Facebook messages. Okay, so at the time, Facebook was like at its height, I guess. Like it not just came out, but like it was like gaining a lot of like, I don't know. Everybody transferred to Facebook. It was like from MySpace to Facebook. If anybody remembers Facebook, I haven't used it like, it's been so long. I don't know how Facebook works anymore, but so you have like a wall. It's literally like your page, but anybody could write on it. Can you imagine what my wall on my Facebook looked like around that time? How many slurs were on there? And how many like, and also the internet was not as like protected, I guess, back then. So yeah, my wall was looking real crusty. Like people from my school were following me. They would see it. It would cause more rumors or like more talk. And then I had people, it was so nice. There was this one girl that I will never forget you, girl. I think her name was Shelby. Shout out, girl. I love you so much. Like, yeah, her name was probably not Shelby. I made that up. Girl, I remember she messaged me. She didn't even know me. I think I had her for a class, but I never spoke to her. And she's like, hey, I keep seeing all these rumors going around about you. And like, I'm so sorry. Like, just know that I don't believe them and I'm standing by your side. Girl, I will never forget you, ever, because nobody, not even my friends, nobody was standing by my side except my best friend Jillian. She's always been by my side since day one. Like, shout out Jillian, love you the most. That's why she's my best friend and we're ride or die. We're always gonna be ride or die. When she wrote to me like that, I had that spark of like, wait, like, I was like, maybe it's not that bad. I just cut into a whole story time, but that was my experience coming out. I feel like it's important to talk about like those experiences, but your fear should never get in the way of you being your authentic self. Don't ever let people change you, ever. And that pain that, like, if you're struggling with coming out, if that's the case, like, just know that that pain that you potentially may go through because of outside people means absolutely nothing and will only make you that much more of a beautiful person once you evolve from those moments. And I feel like I'm a testimony for that because I'm a person who like has dealt with a lot of pain in my life. And not me getting serious, I'm a person who's dealt with a lot of pain in my life, and I've only recently like have been turning into my power. Don't worry about outside sources, worry about yourself. The outside will take care of itself once you take care of your heart. I'm still in question 1. And me discovering my sexuality. High School Musical, Zac Efron. That's what I tell everybody. That is what I tell everybody. I'm sorry. Zac Efron, when I was like 9, I was like, game over. And I realized I wanted to look like Vanessa Hudgens. I didn't want to like date her, you know what I mean? Sick. I am currently editing the video, and I don't know if you can tell, but this is no longer a Q&A. It's not Q&A, sorry. Q&A will be out next week.